The Battle of Machias, also known as the First Battle of Machias, was a significant event in the early stages of the American Revolutionary War. It was fought on June 11, 1775, in Machias, Massachusetts, and was the first naval battle of the American Revolution. This battle was fought between the American colonists and the British Royal Navy and marked the beginning of the naval conflict between the two sides. At the time, the American colonies were in a state of unrest and tensions, with the British Crown had reached an all-time high. The colonies had grown increasingly resentful of the taxes imposed by the British government, as well as the perceived lack of representation in the British Parliament. In response to these grievances, a group of American rebels in Massachusetts had organized themselves into a militia and were preparing to take up arms against the British. The Battle of Machias was sparked by an incident that took place in the town of Machias. The British Royal Navy had been seeking to confiscate a supply of lumber that was being stored in the town for use in the construction of British fortifications. In response to this, a group of American rebels organized themselves and set out to prevent the confiscation of the lumber. The American rebels, consisting of a small group of armed men from Machias, launched a surprise attack on the British ship Margaretta as it approached the harbor. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the Americans were able to capture the British ship and its crew, thanks in part to the element of surprise. This was a significant victory for the American rebels, as it demonstrated their bravery and determination in the face of the British forces. The Battle of Machias had far-reaching effects on the American Revolution. It demonstrated the willingness of the American colonists to take up arms against the British Crown and sparked a wave of similar acts of resistance throughout the colonies. The victory at Machias also served as a morale boost for the American rebels and encouraged them to continue their struggle for independence. In addition, the Battle of Machias was an early example of the use of naval power in the American Revolution. The British Royal Navy was a powerful force at the time, and the capture of the Margaretta was a significant blow to British naval power in the region. This event would inspire other American rebels to take up arms and launch similar attacks against the British Royal Navy in the months and years that followed. The legacy of the Battle of Machias continues to this day, as it is remembered as one of the earliest and most significant events of the American Revolution. The bravery and determination of the American rebels in Machias is a testament to the spirit of the American people, and serves as an inspiration to generations of Americans who have followed in their footsteps. In conclusion, the Battle of Machias was a key event in the early stages of the American Revolution. It marked the beginning of the naval conflict between the American colonists and the British Royal Navy and was a significant victory for the American rebels. The legacy of this battle continues to this day, as it is remembered as one of the earliest and most significant acts of resistance against the British Crown in the American colonies.